Yes, he did. He gives it to Henry. Henry trying to track this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Great Sports Debates. We're here for Week 5 NFL predictions. We'll get you a score estimate on every game on the slate. Remember, members will get all of our actual bets, props, teasers, parlays, and so on. So if you enjoy the content, please drop a like. If you agree, disagree, leave a comment. All this helps the channel. And with that, we'll jump into Thursday Night Football. Tampa Bay at Atlanta. This should be a good game here. Atlanta's at home. They've been finding ways to win. Tampa Bay, outside of their one game against Denver, has looked pretty explosive on offense. They have a strong run defense as well. That's going to be tough for the Falcons. Without looking at the injury report coming up early on, even though I feel like Tampa's a better team, I feel like Mr. Primetime, Kirk Cousins, finds a way to get it done at home in the bright lights. I'm going Atlanta 24-23. All right, moving into our Sunday game slate. We got the Jets at the Vikings. I'm sure the spread is a lot closer than this, but I see Minnesota winning this game and winning pretty big. They have a good enough offense to be able to move the ball even against the tough Jets defense. And the pressure Minnesota is going to generate against Aaron Rodgers is going to make him super uncomfortable. So I know this is an overseas game for everyone. And like I said, I'm sure the line is probably closer. But early look, without seeing the injury report, I like Minnesota to win this game big. I see Minnesota winning here 31-13. All right, next on the slate we have the Panthers at the Bears. The Bears keep surprising me. They find ways to win. I didn't think they'd have enough. I knew it would be a close game against the Rams, but they did pull it off. Now they're playing another team with a weak defense, so maybe we'll really get to see what the Bears offense can do. But Andy Dalton's been slinging it. So this is going to be an interesting matchup with the Bears' challenged offense versus the Panthers' terrible defense. And then Andy Dalton, who's been playing pretty good with Carolina, against the strong Bears defense. I say give me the Bears at home 23-21. Next on the slate, we got the Colts at the Jags. Jags are the only team that haven't won a game, I do believe. But they're at home. They played much better last week. I don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback for the Colts in this game. Tough one to pick here. I'm going to give the Colts a small edge, even on the road. But I could definitely see this going either way, so it's probably going to be a void for me. I'm going to go Colts 24, Jags 21. All right, the Dolphins at the Patriots. This might be the battle to see who the worst team is in the league. Dolphins have just looked atrocious. They're on the road. I don't know how they could win this game. I don't know why they're not doing more to get the ball into Tyreek Hill's hands or run the ball. But the Patriots, despite their limited offense, I think finds a way to get it done at home. I'm going to be checking for under numbers here because I think this is going to be a low-scoring game. I got the Patriots 17, the Dolphins 15, with the Patriots winning the game. So we'll definitely be searching for unders on that. Ravens at the Bengals. So here's where you have a lot of people talking about, oh, the classic overreaction. The Ravens just blew out Buffalo. And, you know, poor Cincinnati's 1-3, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I'm hearing people talking about picking Cincinnati straight up. Hey, I'm going to put it out there right now. If anybody wants Cincinnati straight up, I'm covering that bet. because even with the Ravens on the road and the Bengals offense starting to look better, their defense is going to get shredded. They are going to get shredded by the Ravens. I see high scoring action in this one. I got Baltimore 31-27. Browns at Commanders. This line just keeps growing. Should have jumped on it early, but we're a little tight with funds. We tied a lot up in this upcoming UFC event, which we will be doing a video on this week. And the thing is, the Commanders' offense has just gotten better every week. And the last 2 weeks, they've looked outstanding. And I think the Browns are going to give them a lot of opportunities. The scary part here is that Washington's defense hasn't been super special, so maybe the Browns can get something going. But I see Washington winning big here. I got the Commanders winning 27-16. Next up, we got Bills at Texans. This is a tough game. Bills are coming off a blowout loss. Texans haven't covered all year, and they're at home here. And this is really going to show which one of these teams is contender and which team is pretender. Honestly, I like the Bills on the road here. We're, of course, going to look at the injury report and see who's missing before we place any bets in this game. But off the top of my head, just looking at these two teams early on in the week, I'm thinking Bills 24, Texans 21. And either one of these quarterbacks can win the game if they have the ball late. All right, Raiders at Broncos. I believe this is the first time rookie quarterback Bo Nix has been favored all year. They're at home. The defense is playing really strong. The Raiders, I mean, if they're still missing Crosby and Adams, it's going to be tough sledding. So I'm going to lean Broncos here in a low-scoring game. I'm going to say Broncos 18, Raiders 14. And then we got the Cardinals at the 49ers. I could see some high scoring here. I think Arizona's offense can get clicking again. And I think the 49ers, of course, have the pieces to win at home. I'm going to go here 49ers 28, Cardinals 24. And then we got the Giants at the Seahawks. I think this is going to be a bit of a mismatch. I'm going to go Seattle 28, New York 20. And I don't know that New York can score 20, to be honest. Packers at Rams is interesting. I believe this line keeps getting larger, with the Packers being a bigger and bigger road favorite. And rightfully so. I think if Jordan Love comes into this game fully healthy and rested, we know the Rams are missing everybody all over the place. This is do or die for Green Bay. They go 2-3 in that division. They're really behind the 8 ball. And the Packers offensive line showed me something in that loss to Minnesota. I'm going to go Packers 31, Rams 20. And then we had the Cowboys-Steelers game. I believe that's the Sunday night game. Steelers are at home. You know I always hunt Steelers under, but there's a couple things I've been thinking about in this game. Steelers are going to be able to run the ball against a bad run defense. Cowboys are probably going to have some big passing plays despite the Steelers' offense with their great passing attack. And then on top of that, we need to keep track of the injuries to Micah Parsons and the other edge on Dallas and see how many defensive players are out. Because if you notice, the sharp money has actually been pushing this over under up. I want to say it's 42 or 43 right now. So let's do our research. And members, you'll definitely see which direction we go with that, because I think this is going to be a big, big play here. But for now, we're going to go with the score that we may adjust later. Dallas Cowboys 20, Steelers 27. And Monday night, we got the Saints at the Chiefs. The Saints have looked pretty good in most of their games. I think they're going to have a hard time running the ball here, which is really the catalyst to their offense. Chiefs, I'm kind of worried about what are they going to do at wide receiver without Rice. Chiefs notoriously don't cover. Haven't even looked at the line in this game yet, but I do think it's going to be lower scoring than people expect. I'm going to go New Orleans at 20, Kansas City 23. So that's our picks for this week. We'll, of course, look into the injury report, refine our bets, give you all those props that we get out every week. And hopefully this is a good jump start to start making those selections. As always, let me know in the comments section what you liked, what you didn't like, and thanks for watching.